So hello, today we're going to look at the definition of a limit and in particular taking the limits of functions. Now let's have a look and see how this works. So we have a new board, so that will be very interesting. All right, so we're asked to find the following limit. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so first we have the limit as x approaches -3 of x minus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3. So let's start this. So first thing we're going to do is we always want to keep the limit symbol and x approaches -3 with, we want to always continue writing this until we actually take the limit. But we're first going to start by factoring the denominator. So x squared plus 2x minus 3. So how can we factor this? So the factors of 3 are 3 and 1. We're going to put those in. Now we need to put positive and negative, a plus and minus sign in so that this cross term 2x occurs. So let's try that. I think that works. We multiply everything out. X plus 3 times x minus 1. We should get x squared plus 2x minus 3. So from here, we notice that x minus 1 is a common factor, so we can cross those out. And again, we're going to continue maintaining the limit as x approaches -3. Now we have 1 over x plus 3 as our function. So notice that as x approaches -3, 1 over x plus 3 actually tends to 1 over 0. That's undefined, so let's look at the left and right hand side limits. So in particular, limit as x approaches -3, but from the right hand side, so we put a little plus sign in the top right hand corner. And what do we get? So this means we approach -3 from the right hand side, so from above it. So we look at values larger than -3, but getting closer to -3. So for example, -2.9, -2.99. And in this way, we actually end up with positive infinity because the number in the denominator approaches 0, but from the positive direction or the right-hand side. Now let's consider the left-hand limit. So limit as x approaches -3 from the left-hand side. So if you were to draw a number line at the bottom with -3, we are now looking from the left-hand side. All right, so the limit as x approaches -3 from the left-hand side of 1 over x plus 3. What do we get? So again, we're looking at values that are a little less than -3, but getting close to -3. We're still going to approach 0 in the denominator, but now it's going to be a negative number. So this actually equals a negative infinity. So it looks like our limit of this function x minus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3 as x approaches -3 doesn't exist. It actually seems that x equals -3 is a vertical asymptote. We'll just use VA for vertical asymptote. All right. So let's look at the next question. Okay, so what do we have here? The limit as x approaches infinity of 2x cubed minus 5 over 7x cubed plus x minus 1. So again, I'm going to write out our limit as x approaches infinity. In this situation, we're going to look at the term with the highest exponent. So in this case, it's x cubed, and we're going to factor that out in the numerator. And let's do the same in the denominator. So in the denominator, it's again x cubed, it's the highest power. So we're going to factor that out, and we get x cubed times 7 plus 1 over x squared minus 1 over x cubed. Okay, so this does make things a little easier. Let's see how. So first off, we can see that the x cubes in the numerator and denominator can cancel out. We're left with just 1. And let's write in our limit as x approaches infinity. And what do we end up with? We end up with 2 minus 5x cubed in the numerator and 7 plus 1 over x squared minus 1 over x cubed in the denominator. So now as we let x approach infinity, what happens? Well, the 2 in the numerator remains a 2. The 5 over x cubed, well, the x cubed ends off tending to infinity. So we have a fixed number over a really large number, so that's actually just 0. In the denominator, the 7 just remains a 7 plus 1 over x squared, again, 1 over a really big number is 0, minus 1 over x cubed, 1 over a really big number is 0, so minus 0, and we end up with 2 over 7. So the limit of 2x cubed minus 5 over 7x cubed plus x plus 1 is 2 over 7. That brings us to the end of our video today. If you have any questions, please give us a shout at info@raisemymarks.com or by phone, day or evening, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching.